I'm gonna do a bass review, and this is the part where like the people who take this stuff very seriously, they uh they have like they roll like the doom doom boom doom, and there's like such and such bass, C dot bass or whatever. Anyway, I haven't done that yet. But yeah, man, I have had this bass for a couple of years, and I realized that I have not actually done a review on it. And I think the first couple of years was because I was trying to learn how to play a six string, and because yeah, you got to get your hands around it. That first year, definitely, I didn't know what I was doing, but I love this thing. This is the Ibanez EHB 1006 MS. Yeah, it's sexy. It's a sexy bass. It's a futuristic, sexy bass, and I like it so much. It is a headless bass. All right, tuners are down here at the bottom. They work pretty well. The MS is for multi-scale because we have what they call multi-scale, or what some people used to call a fan fret system. So as you can see, the frets are all angled. And what that does, for anyone who doesn't know, that that allows you to have different scale length on different strings. So the B string in this case, on this sixth string, the B string is a 35 inch, and I think it goes down to a 33 inch if I remember correctly. If I didn't remember correctly, there should be like a note like right here. But yeah, I believe this is 33 inches, so you get more tension on your lower strings and less tension on more tension on your lower string, and then less tension on your higher strings, which kind of gives you more of a balanced playing field. But it also works to become kind of ergonomic in terms of your hand positioning. People might be a little intimidated at first when they see it because they're like, "Oh, my hands!" But that part of it, except for up here, playing chords is a little different. But other than that, man, I mean, it has not been an issue. It's not been an issue. It's pretty intuitive. So, anywho, that is this space. I think, as the title says, it's one of my favorites out of my collection, and it is highly underrated. Let's talk about the specs a little more. So, one of the reasons I got it was that these daggone T1 pickups, the Ibanez T1 pickups. These, as you can see, are rounded pickups with, and they're like dual humbuckers. So there's each single coil, but they put them together to make them into humbuckers, and you can lower individual ones to get different tones or emphasize different tones. It also comes with the ramp that I put in the middle, and you put your thumb there. Some people like the way it feels to have, kind of that pickup feel underneath all of the strings, underneath the strings anywhere you play. Whatever floats your boat. I think it's cool. It looks cool. I like it being there. Yeah, string changes. You can use regular strings, and you got your Allen like screw rod things back here. And yeah, this is it's got the roasted maple. It's roasted maple and walnut. So it's roasted maple, and let's see if you can see it. I'll try to brighten this up in post. But yeah, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces, I believe, give or take, 5 to 7 piece neck, and it's all roasted maple and walnut. And then it has a Birdseye Maple fingerboard, which you may or may not be able to see any of the figuring with the Birdseye Maple, but it's definitely there. Definitely a premium feel to it. The body is semi-hollow bodied. They went in and drilled some stuff, and yeah, it's super lightweight. Like, I can't remember how much this weighs exactly. I think it's around 8 pounds or something. But it's really light, especially for a 6 string. So, yeah, I've really enjoyed this bass. It's really cool. It's very versatile. Preamp, and the other reason I'm doing this review is because I feel like there aren't a lot of really good reviews, if any, of this bass. There's like one dude that talks about it, but he talks about it for like 30 minutes. I'm trying not to do that. Anyway, this volume, and this is just so y'all know, this is the Ibanez Very Mid preamp, and that's my one of my only qualms with this bass is that it is very mid forward. But I'll get to that later. Master volume, blend, active passive switch. We have stack treble and bass, and then stack mid cut and boost, and mid frequency on the bottom. So you pretty much get whatever sound you want. And your truss rod adjustments down here, so that's cool. You don't have to take your strings off, and all. Lord knows you don't want to take your strings off. Not hard to change the strings, but you definitely want to follow the directions, because if you don't line some stuff up, you can pop, especially the high strings if you're not careful. But there are videos on how to change the strings on EHB basses. So just watch one of those if you're concerned. But honestly, it doesn't take that much more time than changing your strings on a regular bass. Also, this Ibanez stuff, right? You can change your string spacing through here. Of course, obviously your action and your intonation screws, and then you just do your tuning down here. It took a little bit of time to get used to tuning with my right hand, but yeah. Oh, and then input jack locks it on in, so that's pretty cool. And then on the back, you've probably seen people talk about how like it's kind of angled here. So it fits up against your body really well. Not quite like Spectre, but it feels good. The EHB, I think the E stands for like ergonomics, so that's what they're going for with this bass. I went on and got a fret wrap too, because playing 6-string, one of the things I found was that daggone string noise is crazy. Like these strings just want to ring out, especially on this bass, because it's got the hollow body thing. It's very, very resonant. But I think for the money, for the price point, this is like a really premium level bass. Like the sound, the feel, like for the money, and I got a pretty good deal on it. As y'all know, I'm always going to get a good deal. This is a good purchase. I actually convinced another friend acquaintance in the Richmond area to purchase one. Because he needed to replace his old 6-string, and he said, how do you like it? I said, man, this thing is amazing. And he ended up buying it, and he has not taken it back. So, man, let's go. Let's start in passive mode. Both pickups on, and like I said earlier, the mids are very prominent on this bass, very mid forward bass. So even with everything at detent or in passive, you still get a lot of mids. So this is what it sounds like with the mids, high mids on my amp set, everything flat. And this is with the tone, because you get a passive tone on all your Ibanez. Your treble doubles as a passive tone. So tone up to about detent. Alright, and then tone all the way up. So what I like to do is bring those high mids back to about I'd say 10 o'clock. And it kind of cleans that sound right up. It really, this is still passive, by the way. go to the bridge pickups, and I'm going to take the tone all the way back down. And you get a really good rich. Let's give it a little bit of tone. You hear it ringing out. You can play chords. And tone a detent. Tone all the way up. With the bridge pickup, it's pretty high. And that B string. Whatever. And let's go on up to the neck pickup and tones all the way up, and you get this still passive. Alright, so that's the neck pickup, and you can roll the tone back in. Do some palm mute. Yeah, so you get the point, and let's roll it back to the middle, and let's go active. Put everything at detent. And now, mind you, detent is going to be a little different sometimes because you got this mid-frequency sweep. Make sure y'all can see that. Mid-frequency sweep is right here. But I'm going to have it turned all the way to, I believe, the highs. Detent. So now, let's do neck pickup, active. making all this up on the spot, so it's always sometimes it's a hit, sometimes it's a miss. Bridge pickup. So, enough of the detent stuff because we're running out of time. I want you to hear how good it can actually sound. So I'm gonna boost the treble a little bit. I'm taking it back to both pickups. Boost the bass a little bit, not a lot. I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna turn the mids to. Now I forgot to tell you what the frequency thing is. You can look it up, but it's a pretty large sweep. I think it's like 200 hertz up to 1,000 or something for the mid sweep. So I'm gonna bring it a little closer to the middle, and I'm gonna cut. Yeah, I'm gonna give it. There we go. So this is the tone when I'm playing a gig. This is kind of where I usually live, and depending on the song, but like my main tone. That's kind of my favorite tone, but you can like really dial in your like bridge tone. You cut the highs, cut the treble, and then roll to your low mids, and it's like not all the way low, but yeah, that like maybe 400 hertz, I think 400 or 500 hertz. Take it to low mids. Didn't even boost the bass. So. And then if you go to the neck pickup, and you want to kind of channel some, try to really channel that kind of P-bass tone, right? Because on bass like this, you don't think it can get that retro. It doesn't look like it can get that retro, but the reality is you can pretty much get whatever tone you want out of this thing. So if you boost, I'm boosting the high mids a little bit. I cut the treble. You can bring a little bit of treble in. You can play a country gig. So you get the point. Try not to keep this video from going too long, but you get the point, man. This thing can really do it all, and it's lightweight. It looks cool. It feels amazing. It's resonant. I'm a fan. I'm not giving this one up. It's my first 6-string. It'll probably be my last, because I don't think I want to play any others. Now there is some competition. I mean, Sire just made that. They just came out with the. A couple of years ago now, or a year ago, oh man, can't remember all the Sire. They have so many models, but you know what I'm talking about. The M series, but it's like multi-scale, and they have it in a 6-string. It has the pickups, the humbuckers. You can do single coil, series, parallel, and of course the classic Heritage 3 or Heritage 5 or whatever, Heritage 8 preamp. That thing is, it sounds great. It's a Sire. It does what it's supposed to do. I'm something about this Sire sound is just kind of, I'm not loving it. I don't know. Maybe that's why I sold my Z3, because I just wasn't loving it. But this bass though, yeah, this bass is dope. And let me know if you think it's dope. Tell me what you think it sounds like. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? Is this something you would buy? Is it something you would consider? Is it too different? A little too much future for you? You know what I'm saying? Let me know. And feel free to, as always, like and subscribe. Yeah.